In space, no one can hear you scream.
Is that why you left me out there for 6 hours?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know you were out there.
6 damn hours.
I'm sorry, okay? Look, I wasn't the only one that could have opened the door for you. Maybe one of the 8 to 10 foot space marines could have gotten you, or one of the Imperial Xenos, perhaps?
Yeah, he pissed off the space monkeys.
Honestly, it's way too easy to make the joke arrow pissed at you. Seriously, they seem to default to hatred like a Baniri.
The fuck is a Baniri?
Japanese furry bait. Well, it leads to furry bait, but let's avoid that subject. Let's get into the spoopy month.
Let's see, given the alien reference, did you find another alien RPG?
No, actually, I found a game called Mothership. Looks like a horror RPG from 2018, I think? That's when the copyright date on it says, but that doesn't mean it was actually available that time. Looks like the publishing is Tuesday Night Games, spelled like knight in shining armor sort of knight. Now, I'm looking at the player's guide, so my information is a bit limited here. This book here almost immediately starts with character creation, so at least it doesn't spend too much time explaining the setting. But I can give you a quick rundown of the setting. Welcome to space. It sucks. It's trying to kill you. There you go. Now, the book says that this game uses D10s for absolutely everything. You'll roll 6 of them for each stat, which is strength, speed, intellect, and combat. Wait. Have I reviewed this game before? Hold on, the character sheet both looks familiar and doesn't look familiar at the exact same time. What is going on here? Anywho, the next step is to pick out class and note their starting saves. And this doesn't actually help at all, because I don't know where to find this information on them in this book. Let's take a look at the table of contents to figure this out. Looks like it's in chapter 16? I'm on page 3. Let's take a look. This is about spaceships, not classes. So there's no information about the classes in the player's guide. Alright, let's do quick research to see if there's a CRB I can find. Looks like there's 3 or 4 core rulebooks for this first edition, and I have absolutely zero idea as to which book has the actual classes in them. There's a player survival guide, which I'm looking at now, Warden's Operation Manual, which I think that's the DMG, and Unconfirmed Contact Reports, which I believe is the Monster Manual, and the last is the Shipwright's Toolkit, which might be the Equipment Guide, maybe? There's also a phone app, but I don't want to play a game that requires a phone app in order to play. I've already got a score for this game, and I haven't even finished reading the character creation steps. So let's try and get on with this. Classes, which I know nothing about, are as follows. Teamsters are, quote, rough and tumble crew and workers in space, unquote. Alien. They're the crew from Alien. That's what we know of this class, what the single paragraph tells us. Scientists are scientists, medics, engineers, whatever have you. Oh god, these classes. Okay. You'll see in a moment what these classes actually are. This is very obvious now. Androids are the next class. Do you see yet who this is? It's Ash. It gets worse. The last class is Marines. Can you see what this game is yet? I think it might just be a predecessor or perhaps a fan version to the Alien RPG I reviewed some time ago. Apparently, each class has its own saves: sanity, fear, body, and armor saves. I genuinely don't know what each of these are, because this player's guide does not actually guide players to anything. Hold on a second, I gotta look at the actual character sheet and... Wait. No fucking shit. The character sheet explains this? Why? Why is this where shit goes? Why is the game like this? This part of the book also tells me what each class can actually do too. Why was there no information in the book itself? God have mercy on my soul. Skills are next. Each class gets a number of skill points told to you on the character sheet, not in the book itself. And it also tells you in both places how many points each skill upgrade costs. These skills will go into other skills too. It's a tree system, which I kind of like, honestly. There's also dealing with stress and panic, which apparently each class does differently, which, according to this paragraph, going to come into play later in the game, instead of just giving us a page number to go to in order to learn shit about this game. Next is your starting loadout and rolling on random trinket and patch table, which it does give a page number for. Why is everything else so hard to find here? After all this shit, we go into the finishing touches, which are your other stats. Stress starts at 2. Resolve starts at 0. Max health is twice your strength. Credits is rolled for 5d10 times 10. And name yourself and give yourself a rank if you have one. I assume that's for the Marines alone. So, let's see if I can actually figure out how to play this game. Yeah, I found the Warden is the game master, so that's fun. Rolling dice. Why are there 3 ways to mark them? XD10 to roll that many number of D10s. Same marking, but with an underline, is rolling that many number of D10s, then multiplying by 10. And the last is to roll percentiles, but it thinks that double zeros on the dice is a 0 instead of a 100, so it's wrong. Okay, that explains honestly nothing, but the next section tells me that this game is a percentile system. Glad to see it tells me here of all places, instead of that area at the beginning that talked about dice. This PDF is only about 30 or so pages long, and it feels like it goes on forever and says absolutely nothing. I can't keep on with this one. Score. I don't have a lot of nice things to say about it. This is definitely better than Teenagers from Outer Space, and that's a lot better than Fatal, but this game genuinely is a horror game in just trying to figure out how the fuck it works. My score is absolutely trash, 58%. I'm pretty sure that's in the ballpark of Teenagers. I need to calm down. I'm going to play some Crash Team Racing with Margaret. She found a PS1 a week ago. Shove off.